This video is intended to help an intermediate basketball player reach her goal of improving at her jump shot. The motor skills we'll be focusing on will be her form, stationary and dynamic shooting, and we'll be incorporating different drills that vary in contextual interference. As part of our warm-up for our jump shot practice, we'll be starting with stationary shots right in front of the basket. We will be doing this in a blocked order. We'll shoot 10 shots with our dominant hand on the ball and guide hand off the ball, then shoot 10 shots with no jumping. We will do these drills for 10 minutes in a block practice order because we want the warm-up to be focused on correct form before getting into more complex drills. Next, you will be doing a dynamic 3-spot shooting drill, starting at the left block, then moving right in front of the hoop, and then to the right block. We will do this drill for about 10 minutes continuously in a serial order of left block, center, then right block. This will have more contextual interference in the warm-up because this is our dynamic drill and moving in a serial order. After this, we will take a 5-minute break. As a warm-up before we shoot further distance shots, we will be shooting free throws. They will be performed in a stationary position without moving. And since shooting stationary free throws is the only skill we'll be practicing for this drill, this will require less contextual interference. So we will shoot these for about 10 minutes, then move straight onto the next drill at the elbows. In this drill, the shooter will be shooting a jump shot from the 2 elbows on the key. The shooter will start at the top of the perimeter and a teammate will pass the ball as the shooter approaches the right elbow. After shooting, the shooter will return to the top of the perimeter and repeat this to the left elbow, and then move back to the perimeter and then move back to the right elbow for another shot. The shooter will repeat this drill in a serial order for 15 minutes or until 7 shots are made in a row, and then take a 5-minute break. This drill has more contextual interference than shooting from the blocks because the shooter has to reevaluate and correct the amount of force they must apply to the ball in order to make the basket. However, it is serial practice and the shooter will most likely improve more quickly during this drill since they are able to predict which spot they will be shooting at next. The shooter will continue shooting at the elbows in our next drill. However, instead of serial order, it will now be random. A teammate on the baseline will point to either the left or right elbow and the shooter must shoot from that elbow. This will be repeated for 15 minutes or until the 7 shots are made in a row. The shooter will then take a 10-minute break. This drill has more contextual interference than the previous drill because it incorporates more switches as well as less predictability. We will introduce self-controlled practice during the break, where we will give the learner control by allowing her to choose which of the last 2 drills she would like to do first. We will give the individual the choice between around-the-world shooting or 3-point shots. The shooter decided to do the around-the-world drill first. Around the world is a result-dependent drill with moderate to high contextual interference due to the different distances, which require different amounts of force to make a shot. The goal of this drill is to make it around the world, meaning to make it around the key in the least amount of shots. The shooter will shoot from 4 different spots. If she makes the shot, she will continue to the next spot, but if she misses, she will have to return to the previous shooting location. This drill will be done for 15 minutes with a 5-minute break at the end. In this last drill, the shooter will practice 3-point shots in 3 different spots. This will be done in a serial order, starting at the top of the key, then to the left 3-point line corner, and then to the right 3-point corner. This drill will have moderate contextual interference since she will be moving in a serial order, but will be more difficult than shooting other shots since it is at a further distance. It also requires less contextual interference than around the world because each shot is a 3-pointer, so they are all at the same distance away from the hoop, just in different locations on the court.